Hello everybody and welcome back to Critical Rocket, and I have such a great video for you here. One of my proudest achievements in MechWarrior Online is this. This is, and should be kept, as a video to showcase just how fucking unbelievably amazing the Warhammer is. A 70-ton badass piece of machinery that exemplifies Battletech. It is Battletech. I don't care whether you think it's the Marauder or the Atlas, sorry, the Warhammer is what makes Battletech Battletech. That aside, how is it doing MechWarrior Online? It's beautiful. It's absolutely fucking amazing mech. As you saw there at the beginning of the cockpit, very tight, difficult to obviously imagine being sat in that for very long without being a little bit stiff by the time you finish in the seat. I like the little escape hatch in the top, that's quite nice. Kind of reminds me of sort of World War II tankers, like a Sherman sort of turret top there for climbing out of. The actual mech itself looks really nice. I would have preferred the arms to have been stuck out a little bit more, so it was kind of more like the original, but it looks really, really nice. It has a distinct profile. I don't think you're going to confuse it with any other mech. Its animation, some people have described it as running like it needs to take a crap, but those people are morons. Frankly, this thing is a bit bouncy. I have to admit, the animation does make it look a little bit sort of light on its feet. But that aside, it is so much fun. It's a joy to play. The standard build of the 6R is 2 PPCs, 2 medium lasers, 2 small lasers, 2 machine guns, and a SRM-6. Generally, it's an all-round combat machine. Within the lore specs of things, it was largely designed around the idea of working as part of a pack, usually with Marauders as its as its wingman mech that would help it in the fights, both of them bringing their PPCs and other weapons to bear to bring down targets quite quickly. As such, it's like the Marauder, one of the mechs that ended up being unfortunately lost for a very long time due to the whole legal issues with Harmony Gold, and it's really, really nice to sit back in game. I'm so happy now to see my favourite heavy finally in MechWarrior. All I can say is good things about the mech, but let's talk about it tactically and within the realms of MechWarrior Online. Obviously, it's got a lot of energy slots. Just from the 6R, this is all going to be based on. You're looking at, at least 6 energy slots there, which is pretty decent. It gives you plenty of opportunities and options to mix and match whatever the hell you like. Large pulse lasers, PPCs, lots of medium lasers, lots of mix of large and mediums and pulses and the such. So that's good. The one missile thing, I don't know, somebody might want to switch that out for a street launcher, or possibly even switching it out for an LRM launcher. But I could see a lot of people just ditching it, to be honest, to make room in the right torso for more weaponry, or just being able to stick in more heat sinks, that kind of thing. As far as my experience goes, the side torsos are a bit... I don't know if the hitbox might need adjustment at this stage, just at launch. This may be fixed later, so if you watch this video later date, don't worry. It may have been patched since then. But the side torsos feel very... very squishy. And in the matches I was doing while I was trying to record this, I did end up losing my side torsos quite a lot. So XL engines, I think, run at your own risk. I really wouldn't... I wouldn't be a big proponent of them specifically being used on the build, unless you're comfortable, obviously, in the style of play you want to run. If you want to run this as some kind of sniping build, yeah, then probably it'll work. I have already seen a build that mounts 2 AC-20s. Yes, it is possible to stick 2 AC-20s in this mech, so you can run it as a kind of 70-ton Hunchback 2C, or Jaeger, or however you want to run it. The build I saw explicitly removed all of the weapons. I don't know if that's necessary, but it is possible to turn this into a AC-20 boat, and it is possible to stick a Gauss rifle in this mech. So you can put in all of your meta-friendly weapons and have a jolly old time. Outside of that, downsides: low slung arms for the PPCs. If you're the kind of player who likes to be able to snipe, I don't know, you might want to rejigger the PPCs and maybe stick them in the side torsos because they have a higher angle than obviously the arm weapons do. But generally, with the quirks that it gets, it tends to work quite well. The PPCs are fast enough that you can generally hit targets that are around the 700 to 800 meter mark without too much difficulty. You don't have to lead them too much when you're firing. Obviously, as a stock build goes, it's tremendously heat efficient. Actually, I found even on maps like Tourmaline, I've not really overheated in the mech because the way I have it set is the PPCs fire together on chain 1, fire group 2 is the mediums, fire group 3 is the SRM, and fire group 4 is the small and machine guns, which works well because you're not going to overheat yourself by rapidly firing the small lasers. The machine guns constantly do damage, and it allows you to just get rid of enough of your heat that you can use your mediums or your PPCs depending on the situation you're in. On the other hand, as you can see, this game is also on Polar Highland, so I may as well give you a little bit of feedback and my impressions on this new map. Basically, it's going to be hell. If you hate LRMs and you hate being hit by LRMs, you're not going to like this map. You're going to want to bring ECM, or you're going to want to bring AMS, or radar depth, or a combination of all three. Basically, the map is... it's almost like one large flat open plain. It looks really, really nice. They've done a stunning job. It's up there with Caustic and Forest and River as far as visual fidelity goes. It has some nice little touches. The day and night cycles are quite pretty, actually. I think this map switched from the dawn. It's going into dawn at this point on the map, and it looks very, very nice. Outside of that, the map, as I said, is very open. There is very little cover. There are a few buildings dotted around, which I think teams will naturally gravitate toward, and there are a couple of areas that are surrounded by a couple of small hills, but this doesn't make you completely immune to LRMs. If someone gets a lock on you, they're still generally going to get that hit. So be aware of that when you're moving around. This is a great map, though, for LRM mechs. It's a great map for small, fast-moving mechs as well, who can make use of the generally smaller hillocks dotted around to pretty good effect, actually. They can, if you've got a team that know what they're doing, you can easily sneak around and get some good spots, drop artillery, use tag lasers, NARC beacons, whatever it is you want to do to support your team. If you're a brawler mech, you're going to hate this. It's going to be like Alpine for you. It's just misery from start to finish. You're going to want to have, if you drop on this, you're going to want to close range if you're short, and there are a few trench areas that you can move along, and if you know where to go, you can flank quite easily on this map. So yeah, Polar Highlands I quite like, actually. When they said it evoked the feel of the original MechWarrior 2 type maps, MechWarrior 3 and that, yeah, I think they did it. I mean, hats off to the map design team. They've made a really, really good map. Because it's so big, and because of the way it's designed, at the moment at least, players are very cautious about how they move. Teams generally stick together, and time to kill is a lot longer. You do actually get more of a fight. It's not to say you won't get rolls. I have been rolled on the map myself, but generally so far it's been quite a fresh change of play, really. I'd be looking forward to actually seeing a couple more maps like this being added in the future. I'll have to apologise also. At this point in the video, Shadowplay started stuttering a bit, so you will see the occasional stutter, maybe once every now and then. I do apologise for that. There wasn't much I could do. But there was no fucking way I was going to not use this, because we are getting close to the finale, where I prove and show that the fucking Warhammer is a beast. And this, by the way, remember, this is a stock Warhammer. The build is completely stock weapons. There's no extra ammo added for the machine guns, no extra ammo added for the SRM6. All I've done is I put in endo and double heat sinks, whack the engine up to I think a standard 285 or no, standard 300, and put in double heat sinks where I could, and up to the armour as much as possible. Head, left and right torso, arms, and CT are all max, obviously give and take whatever you want to put on the rear of the torso sections, and the legs I think are at 59 each. And that's it. Oh, there's the first kill. There goes the little fucking Raven. To be honest, I had no idea what state he was in. I was just whacking him with the PPC, so I was hoping someone with missiles would be able to hit him for me. Well, that was a nice kill. Now, as you can see here at the end, we've got two Warhammers, we've got a Hellbringer, and there's a Direwolf down there. And that's a pretty formidable group of mechs to come up against. But, you know, I'm not fucking scared. I'm gonna Warhammer myself. I am in the God of War. That's what this thing is. I'm proving it. I'm gonna fucking prove it. Right, you ready? It's coming. It's coming. Hello, Direwolf. Boom! There goes fucking Direwolf. 100-ton clan assault means nothing. Right, here's my next victim. Warhammer, I think this might be the Black Widow. Yes, I think it is. I think this is the Black Widow Warhammer. It's hard to tell, really. The paint scheme doesn't really highlight it much. I don't have the Black Widow, by the way, so I won't be making a video of that. Sorry. There we go. Oh, I've got two on one. It's 2 Warhammers. There goes the first one. We're taking on the next. This motherfucker, he thinks he's got me. He thinks he's got me. Oh, but he overheats. He overheats, and... boom! PPC's rocking him. He's not looking too good. At this point, to be honest, I was shitting myself. I didn't think I was going to win this. And he overheated himself again. You see, this is what I mean about the heat efficiency, how long I can keep this thing going. And there goes the other Warhammer. 1 target left. It's the Hellbringer. I didn't know what state the Hellbringer was in. I thought I was going to lose this, but there it is. And that's how you fucking run a Warhammer. 5 kills, Polar Highlands. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really enjoyed this. Fucking best mech in MechWarrior Online. Hands down, the winner. No arguments. Look at that fucking XP. 4,350, and that's not first win of the day. No, that's just fucking skill. Critical Rocket, signing out.